So we actually had a chance to interview Ninja this weekend, and we have a very quick clip of we talked to him actually at his house out there in Chicago. So here, let's get a quick take from him on what he thinks of the current weapon meta and double pumps.
I don't even think they needed this extra shotgun update. The double pump was, in my opinion, in a really good state, especially since they added and kind of buffed a lot of the SMGs recently. They added the Tommy gun, all those things really kind of made it so that if you want to run double pump, it's viable. One shotgun isn't viable at all anymore. Like back in the day, you needed a pump and an SMG or something like that, or a pump and a Tommy gun. And now that they kind of removed the double pump in general, it's literally just very heavy SMG. That's not that much fun. When you get in, you know, when you're just getting lasered all the time by multiple people shooting SMGs down, it's also just completely destroying building.
All right, so as you can see, Ninja's really passionate. He wants double pump back. Now, he said he wants it like last season, season 4. Like, it was pretty good. Not like old school crazy double pump, but a little bit of that delay between switching. What does everybody think of that? Annialis, where are you at with this?
I came from season 1. I experienced the broken shotgun, and I'm honestly glad. I actually do agree with him that I prefer last season. It wasn't too broken, but it wasn't also like, you know, like really, really, really broken. But it was nice. It was balanced in my opinion, where they had a little bit of delay, but like you can still use it. It was, you know, it was viable. Yeah, but now it just feels like no one uses anymore because it's not really the best thing to use.
Yeah. So towards the end of season 4, what was your loadout likely to be?
Probably rockets, a Scar, and I still, you know what? This is very unbiased opinion, but I actually don't use shotguns since season 1. I've never used shotguns.
Really? So you just got away from it, period.
With SMGs, before like everybody started using it.
Oh, so you're loving this meta then.
Yeah, she's going to do really well. In the summer skirmish, you're going to crush out there. It's like that's how you prefer to play. Steven, what about you?
I mean, yeah, I agree with Ninja. They should revert the changes back. It was more balanced. But even if they revert it, SMGs are still better at this moment in time. Just SMGs are so good. There's no point in double pumping. It just tears everything apart.
Yeah. Sean, did you get to play much of season 4?
Yeah, I also played like season 1 back in the day. So like I started playing in October, and then I took a break. But so I'm a big shotgun guy. I love shotguns in games. They're my favorite thing to use. I still use a shotgun now in Fortnite. Yeah. I just have an SMG next to it so I could shoot one shot switched my SMG. Yeah. I use it to break shield normally.
Yeah, you made an interesting comment to me. You played a lot of Gears of War, right? Made originally by Epic. Like, you said that feels similar to
They are very similar games. Yeah. And it sounds ridiculous to people, but so I've played probably 6,000 hours of Gears of War in my life. So wow. I mean, it was the only game I owned for 4 years. And the shotgun mechanics, that's a game designed around movement and shotgunning. And Fortnite is a game that was, up until this current meta, designed around movement and shotgunning. It's just instead of bouncing the walls, you're building them. Right. So it's a very similar feel. So I still try to get in as many shotgun fights as I can because I typically win them all.
Right. So how do you feel like the one pump or single shotgun choice right now feels in the game?
If you don't have an SMG, it's worthless. Like dropping on a pump shotgun is the worst thing you can do in the beginning of a game. And like, because it's anybody with an SMG is going to kill you after you shoot them once, unless you crit them and kill them in one shot.
Yep. Yeah, I have to say, I felt originally, before they fixed it towards the end of season 4 even, I just did not like double pump. I'm just not that type of player. I feel like in the loadout too, it's just annoying that you're loading up with 2 of those just to get back-to-back shots. Like, it feels broken. Like, then just increase the rate of fire if that's cool, you know. But then, right, what's the difference almost? But now we're on the other side.
If they increase the rate of fire of the pump, then you could double pump.
But not with double pump, meaning like if people are cheating it anyways, it kind of speaks to the fact like, well, if people get that rate of fire by just picking 2 of them up, then either choose to have it in the game or not, right?
Yeah.
There's one way to look at it. But now it's happening with SMGs. So you get to carry around 3 of them now. So, and a drum gun. So it's just like relentless fire. Like your clip's loaded up. You don't have to reload. So I do, you know, for me, I think the current season is a little messy in that sense. Like everything's coming down.
It feels very like hectic and chaotic.
Yeah. So, I mean, they're achieving tearing down these buildings, and it does make for a different kind of end game currently. But like personally, I actually agree with Ninja. I think somewhere in between, maybe. Like, I was fine with it where it was at the end of season 4. So whatever. I guess we'll see where they take it from here. The fact that they did a hot fix after they put that compact SMG out there, that tells you that they weren't quite prepared for just like the impact of that, and they kind of overcorrected. And I think this was their first stab at it, and I wouldn't be surprised if they.
I mean, the clips from the first day of that gun being live were insane. Like, people getting P90'd from like 150 meters.
Yeah.
It was like they had to fix the gun. It was insane.
Like, the one thing I'll say though is no matter how bad the meta gets in Fortnite, Epic has shown that they can push hot fixes or change things very fast. So like, I'm not worried. Like, they'll listen to the community and push stuff out.
Yeah, I mean, you do have to give them credit for that. It's not like they leave stuff just broken. They're definitely changing things a lot. They haven't managed to completely, I'd say, piss the community off. Like, to your points, like, even though SMG's kind of crazy right now, it's still kind of fun. It's not like it's totally, I mean, it is kind of broken, but we're still having fun with it because that's the kind of game it is, don't you think?
Let me ask you, have you shot somebody point blank with a shotgun and then been killed with an SMG before you could click your second shot, Fran?
Yeah, of
Is
course,
that fun, Fran?
Yeah, it's not fun, but also getting 2 back-to-back blue pump shotguns to the face with full, health and shields also really sucks.